A sleek office building glints in the morning sun. The camera pans to Isaac, mid-30s, sharp suit. Striding confidently through glass doors, imagine walking into a room, and every head turns. Not because you're loud, but because you're that good. Meet Isaac, the golden boy of Silver Crest Consulting. His suits are crisp, his smile sharper, and his ambition. It's a fire that burns hotter than the sun. But here's the thing about fire. It can warm you, or burn everything down. Isaac strides past the security guard, who snaps to attention. The receptionist pauses her call to nod. Whispers follow. That's him. Every morning. Isaac walked through those glass doors like he owned the marble floor. The security guard called him sir. The phones went quiet, and the air buzzed with his presence. In his mind, he wasn't just an analyst. He was the future. The man who'd soon sit in the big chair. But pride, it's a tricky beast. It lifts you high, until it doesn't. Flashback. Young Isaac, 10, in a cramped apartment. His father, a carpenter, carves wood with pride. His mother whispers, "Keep your head high, or the world will crush it." Isaac wasn't born with a silver spoon. His childhood was hunger and hustle, a small engine of want humming in his chest. His father taught him pride in work. His mother taught him pride in self. He mixed those lessons with every A in school, every client win, every stranger's praise. It became a drug, and Isaac, he was addicted. Present day, Isaac, in a boardroom, commanding attention. Clients nod, impressed. He smirks, adjusting his tie in a reflective window. At Silver Crest, Isaac was a star. His reports were flawless, his budgets tight, his delivery always on time. Clients loved him. His boss, Benjamin, clapped him on the back. But Isaac didn't just want applause. He wanted the crown. Manager of the strategy division. He could already see his name on the door, he told himself. "It's mine, I've earned it." Isaac's colleague, Eli, 40s, pulls him aside in the break room. Eli's voice is low, urgent. "Isaac, slow down. Respect is currency. Spend it all on yourself, and you'll have nothing left when you need help." Isaac laughing, dismissively. "My work speaks for me. Results don't need handshakes." Eli saw the storm coming. Isaac didn't. He cut colleagues off in meetings, stole ideas, and called them the teams he sent. Midnight emails demanding 7 a.m. replies. "We're building a legacy," he'd say, brushing off complaints. Ominous tone. But whispers grew. Some feared him. Some were tired of him. And a few wanted him to crash. Isaac's ex, Hannah, confronts him outside a cafe. Her eyes are sad but firm. "Hannah, Isaac, you love your reflection more than you love anyone else. I can't live in your shadow." Hannah walked away. So did Miriam. So did Sarah. All said the same thing. Isaac's pride was a wall no one could climb. He shrugged it off. "When I'm manager," he thought, "the right one will stay." But love wasn't the only thing slipping through his fingers. Har sends a calendar invite. Leadership announcement. Isaac buys a new blue suit, polishes his shoes, rehearses a speech. He sits front row, heart pounding. The day came. The air in the boardroom crackled. Isaac sat tall, ready to claim his throne. Benjamin stood, his voice steady. "Silver Crest is growing," he said. "And leadership demands more than numbers. It demands heart." Isaac's pulse raced. This was it. Or was it? Benjamin announces Rebecca Jacobs, late 20s, as the new strategy division manager. She enters, poised, shaking hands. The room claps. Isaac's smile vanishes. Rebecca Jacobs, young, sharp, a quiet confidence in her step. She spoke of listening, of teamwork, of building together. The room warmed to her, but Isaac, his world tilted. Anger burned in his chest like a coal. He stood, stormed out, and marched to Benjamin's office. Isaac confronts Benjamin, voice shaking with rage. Isaac, after everything I've done, you give my job to her. Benjamin calm, firm. Zach, you're brilliant. But leadership isn't just numbers. It's how you make people feel. People carry those numbers. You forgot that. The words cut, but Isaac didn't hear them. He saw betrayal. In the break room, he overheard whispers. Finally, we can breathe. His pride screamed louder than his doubt. He texted Eli. They gave my chair to a nobody. Eli called back, voice sharp. Isaac, you're burning bridges. Isaac, I earned it. Eli, they'll see. Isaac didn't bend. He fought. When Rebecca started, she was everything he wasn't. Patient, open, attentive. She listened to juniors, took notes, said thank you. But Isaac, he saw her as a thief, and he was ready for war. Isaac undermines Rebecca. He ignores her emails, skips meetings, sends his own work to clients. In a meeting, he cuts her off, Isaac smirking. What she means is, Rebecca calm, but firm. Thank you, Isaac. As I was saying, Rebecca stayed steady, but Isaac pushed harder. He sent late, night tasks to juniors, sowing chaos. He ignored her briefs, twisted her plans. The team split, some loyal to Isaac's old power, others drawn to Rebecca's quiet strength. The office became a battlefield. And the biggest fight was coming. The big client pitch for Alontech Industries. Rebecca preps the team, assigns Isaac the numbers. The boardroom is packed. Tension thick. Alontech was the deal of a lifetime. Millions on the line. Headlines waiting. Rebecca's plan was a masterpiece. Every piece in place. Isaac's role, simple. Present the numbers, stick to the script. But Isaac had other plans. Rebecca nods to Isaac. He stands, flashes a sly smile, and switches to his own presentation. Completely different. Isaac, confident. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the real way to grow your empire. The room froze. Rebecca's face tightened. The client blinked, confused. Isaac's plan was brilliant. Sharp, bold, dazzling. But it wasn't the plan. It clashed with everything Rebecca had laid out. The client's smiles faded. The energy soured. By the end, the CEO said, "We'll think about it." Everyone knew what that meant. The deal was dead. Rebecca sends Isaac a formal query for insubordination. He storms into her office, furious. Isaac, you're lucky I'm even here. You think a degree makes you better than me? This isn't personal. Isaac, you broke the plan. We lost the deal. This is your first warning. Isaac laughed it off. But the cracks were forming. He doubled down, ignoring Rebecca's tasks, mocking her in the lunchroom. Best employee in disobedience, he joked, waving her second query. Eli warned him again. You're walking into fire. Isaac didn't listen. He thought he was untouchable. The final client pitch. Rebecca assigns Isaac a critical role. He replies, noted. The boardroom is ready, but Isaac's chair is empty. The day of the final pitch arrived. Another massive client. Another shot at glory. Rebecca called Isaac's name. Silence. She dialed his phone. No answer. She emailed. Nothing. Rebecca carried the pitch alone, answered every question, and saved the deal. But the cost was clear. A letter slides across the table. HR Director, Isaac, this is your third query. Your employment is terminated. Isaac shouting, you can't do this. Rebecca company policy can. Isaac walked out, his pride screaming louder than his heartbeat. The office was silent. No one stood for him. No one spoke. That silence told him the truth. They hadn't respected him. They'd feared him. Months later, Isaac, in a cramped cubicle, at a struggling startup. His new boss, a young graduate, hands him menial tasks. He passes Silvercrest's glowing building. Weeks passed. No call came from Silvercrest. Isaac applied to 50 firms. Lied about why he left. Time to grow, he'd say. They nodded, but the calls never came. His savings dried up. Now, he sat in a cubicle half the size of his old chair, earning half his old pay, taking orders from someone half his age. One night, he stopped outside Silvercrest. The glass doors still shone. The world moved on without him. Isaac looks down, voice soft. Isaac, to himself, I thought I was untouchable, but I was replaceable. Eli was right. Respect is currency. And I spent mine on myself. Pride can lift you high. Isaac learned the hard way. No one wins alone. What do you think? Could Isaac have changed his fate? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if this hit home, and subscribe for more stories that make you think, feel, and grow. Until next time, stay humble, stay kind, and keep shining.